The point being, though, I have a lot of physical health problems, like the fibro back injury. I've got gout, arthritis. Physically, I'm a wreck. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here. And I just wanted to talk about my marijuana use, why I use marijuana, what I use marijuana, and all the various things about that. I have my vaporizer here. It's supposed to be set at 355 plus, but anything above 252 combusts my weed, and that's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with it. If anyone knows, could anyone please help? Because if I put it above 250, my weed combusts. And I've got it pushed up and away so it's not touching this thing either when I put it inside. I do not understand. I've set this for 250 and I'm going to give it some time to heat. Because I have this part that you put the ground pot into, and this, I'm going to break my quartz wand. And this part that you breathe through. So I just have to wait for that for a little bit. I've talked about, here's the green plastic bong that I bought. This tape on it right here is because when I got it out of my car after having bought it, there was a hole knocked in it. Joy. And then this one is here because I was a freaking idiot. I wanted to show a friend of mine. I said, hey, look at this. It's not glass. And I smacked it against a chair and broke it. So it's got a big old crack that goes down and then across it. But it just put a little crack in it here. This was already here from rolling around in my car. Yay. So it works. There's no ice catcher, no nothing. No percolators, no diffusers. This was the one that was given to me as a replacement because the person who sold me this one felt bad that there was a hole knocked into it, so she gave me this one. But there's a split in the plastic bottom that seals it, and so water just runs out of it, and it's just a mess. It doesn't work. Okay, I better get this ready for the vaporizer. Because I got some ground pot here, a mixture of like plush berry and some unaptly named fucking incredible. Both the plush berry and the fucking incredible, or just FI, because it's easier to say that way, and the FI were extremely disappointing. I bought 5 different strains of marijuana when I went to a farmer's market. The plush berry and the FI were disappointing. Jamaican Dream, snow cap or snow something or other, and purple diesel were all really good. But the plush berry and the FI, they stressed out the plant so bad that a regular, just a small nug, about, a nugget like quarter sized around and like that, there were 4 seeds in it when we took that apart. It's like, good Lord. Okay, I got the pot down here because to load a vaporizer, you do it kind of like this, like a vacuum cleaner. Only I have got the screen so messed up that I can't get enough friction? I can't get enough airflow, and I can't get the screen replaced because friend of mine had to put the screen in there, 1.5 inches down inside. I have no freaking idea how he did it. And I can't clean it because it's in there and it's been combusting before, so now I'm just going to have to touch all this stuff with my fingers and try putting it in here this way. Razzle, frazzle, gazzle, mazzle, bazzle, razzle, bazzle. Not happy about this whole thing here. Vaporizer's just been a pain in my ass. Okay, I'm going to pack it down inside with this battery. Gently, not hard. Okay. There is a clear glass below the frosted glass. I've got the packed ground pot in there about halfway full. So it's not going to touch this thing. And I don't know. I don't understand, because at 355 this thing, it's just everything bursts into flames. So, I don't know. This is my glass one. I used to have a blue one, but of course, like all my other bongs, I've destroyed it. This one has got like 1,000,000 stress points on it, and the down stem, well, that's actually got a crack in the down stem that goes like 90% of the way around it, and it's just barely held on by a little bit of glass. But it's a good little thing. Keyword little. It's all I could afford at the time. It was still like 40 some odd dollars. This was 25. I just don't have the 80 to 100 bucks for a bong. I just thought I'd bring this along. This is a thing of just sticks and stems, leaves, and just junk. It's full now. I need to fill this up about 4 or 5 more times, and then this guy I know is, and I gotta do it before it's illegal, but you get it turned into oil. Have my own oil made from that magic. Also brought along my wand and a propane tank, my oil pipe, and some oil just to show. I can't smoke right here. I mean, I can't smoke in the house. My sister-in-law has asthma, and so they don't want me to smoke in the house. The thing is, my son has asthma, and I have adult onset asthma as well. And marijuana is a bronchodilator, and when it's what was I saying? What was my point anyway? I forgot my point. Oh yeah. I actually breathe better after I smoke and all that, because again, it's a bronchodilator. And my son, who's got the secondhand stuff just from in the air, which you can't get affected by that. I mean, people have been trying to say you can for decades, and you can't, because they've tested. But it's never bothered his breathing. It's only made my breathing better. In fact, if I smoke before I go out on a 3-mile walk, I'm doing better, because my asthma clears up and I can breathe. Magic, huh? Anyway, let's see. I just wanted to bring along, I have these glass containers that I split my stuff into. This is for night overflow. If I don't smoke everything, then I take my what I didn't smoke for a day and I put it into the overflow container. This is a box that's got like a bunch of days in it. Each of these things is only is a half a day, and it's got like a half a gram in it. I mean, it's not like I'm rolling in pot here. This is just barely enough to last for each day, except for my overflow, but that doesn't count as anything. Also, at the farmer's market, I was able to pick up Well, this is some raspberry kush. What's left of the raspberry kush? One little tiny mini nugget. This is just random stuff. This was some sour berry diesel. It's very good. Forum cut Girl Scout cookies. That's a good indica. This is just some more overflow with great big nuggets. One of those is Jamaican Dream. One of those is snow cap, snow something or other. I wish I'd recorded that. And then this is the purple diesel, caramello, and a little bit left of Gorilla Glue number 4. Don't ask me why it's number 4. Probably 4 strands or something anyway. Gosh, I'm gonna break everything I own. These are a couple of my other bong bowls. This is we don't use this one. I don't know why. This one's just weird. It's gigantic and huge and weird. And then this one is it's kind of cute. It's blue. It's nice. I am hell on glass. This is a supplemental to the video that we just watched, or you will watch, or are watching. This thing you're watching right now, I don't know if it's in the beginning, middle, or end. But anyway, you'll see, because I had a bowl that was like this except blue. Yeah, like I said, I'm hell on glass. I've broken probably 5 glass bongs now. Some of them even after having them only a day. I was out smoking up that charred, vaporizing pot, and I had the lighter, and when I brought my lighter up and away, somehow it hooked on either the lighter or my thumb and just went swing, flew out of the bong into the air, flew onto the ground, and shattered and smashed. Glass, embers, pot, everywhere. Broken, destroyed. First time that's ever happened. I mean, that's new. It just went flying. I mean, I've never had anything catch on anything and just come, boom! That was perfect. Usually these things they're hard. You gotta work them out because they're stuck. This one just went, okay. Luckily, I still got at least that one and one more. And then this is a green glass one that I have for this plastic bong. The ones, well, I don't have any here, so I'm not going to be able to show you. But it's aircraft aluminum for the stems and the bowls, and those just blow chunks. They're like frictionless, and when you put a nugget of pot in there, it just pops right out with an air breeze. Well, here we are. It's been a couple minutes now. This is it. It says 250. If I get a vapor, then we'll know that this is way out of control, because pot doesn't vaporize until it hits 284 degrees. And that's when it starts to vaporize, and it begins vaporizing all the way up to 355 plus, and then once it hits 355, then you're at max vaporization. You're getting all of everything that you can possibly get. But hopefully this is going to work, provide me with a vapor and not combust. So we pop it over that, and then I breathe. I can't tell if this is combusting or if this is a vapor. because a gas is also produced when you vaporize. But it's a gas. It's not smoke because it's not combusting. This is charring. Even at 250, this thing is starting to burn. I don't get it. I think that might be vapor, a gas. I'm hoping, because this thing it's not combusting. But it's turning more than brown. This is just too frickin' hot. Even at 250, it's still, the stuff is, I burned myself. Grab the hot spot. Cause I'm smart. Bloody stick. Cause when you smoke pot out of a vaporizer, you're just supposed to get brown looking pot coming out. And it's supposed to take a while before it gets it. This is like, I just inhaled it twice and it is of such a dark brown. It's like I've been vaporizing in for probably a half hour or more under normal circumstances. I don't know how to make this thing work right. It's at 250 and it's charring this stuff. And because 250, that's not hot enough. That's barely enough to, boil water. I don't get it. And if anybody can help, please help. I need to be able to vaporize, vape. And right now it's doing everything but. I mean, I don't think I was exhaling smoke. I believe that was a vapor, because this stuff is not black. It's not, there's no ash, but it's damn close. And at 250, that's not right. So I'm going to turn it down to like 245. Pot isn't supposed to vaporize until it hits 284. It doesn't burn until it's like 500 or 600. This thing's at 250 and it's just about ready to burst into flames. So there's something that's not at 250. And I don't know what to do, and of course, I can't find the receipt anymore, because it's over at the other house, and the other house, I live there in that it's my house. I store my junk. I go over there. I do things there. I do everything but sleep, because I don't sleep anywhere. But I do everything but sleep there. Well, this has been down to 245. I'm going to take some more of it, put it in here, test it at that. I've lowered the heat. And it's barely a quarter full. I don't know. That's a definite vapor. These are my various devices for utilizing medical marijuana. The reasons that I use medical marijuana are many, many, many. And number one, I have fibromyalgia. And and that causes full body pain from the soles of your feet to the top of your head and everything in between. And then I've got, as well, I got a bad back injury. I can't lift any more than about 15 pounds without, and it's been since 2003 when I hurt myself. All the alarms are still screaming. The pain signals are still coming through. My body's still saying, "You're injured, you're injured, you're injured, oh my God." But the injury is 12 years old right now. But it still hurts like it was yesterday. Thank goodness for pot. As well as all that, I've got carpal tunnel pain in both hands. Right now, this is going on because I've got radial nerve damage somewhere in my neck or shoulder that has semi-paralyzed my hand. It's been this way for about 2 months now. When I was an active alcoholic, I spent 23 years as an active alcoholic before getting sober in 2000. Been sober since. But while I was doing that, I also picked up horrible panic attacks and migraines. Since becoming sober, I only have anxiety, yay, and only the occasional migraine. The indica strain of the marijuana plant is chock full of anti-anxiety agents. Both the sativa and the indica plant are, because THC as well as all the CBDs and CBGs also kills pain. And so I used to take about 20 prescription pills for my pain. And I was losing my mobility, and it was bad. I was taking those 20 meds, and I still couldn't do much more than move slowly, at a little bit more than a shuffle. I couldn't even sign my full name because my hands hurt so much. I could barely do anything. My life sucked. It was bad. But once I started using medical marijuana, the point being though, I have a lot of physical health problems, like the fibro back injury. I've got gout, arthritis. Physically, I'm a wreck. If I was couch bound, aside from this, I'm doing things. I can use my hands. I'm not wonderful or perfect. Be nice if I was. I still can't lift much more than 15 pounds. Well, thank you very much. I just wanted to tell you why I was using medical marijuana and what I use to use medical marijuana. Hey, if you've liked what you've seen or you've liked what you've heard, toss me a like. If you have not subscribed, why not do so right now? Hey, and whether you're subscribed or not, share the video. There's music playing. Did you know that? And hey, comments down below because I like them. Yeah, I like them. You know, what can I say? I'm being honest. Oh, follow some links, be a great human being, and thank you for watching my videos. I will see you on the flip side. I've been mannequined. Help! Help!